First, I respect all my dear teachers as well as our principal, and I welcome all of you in this training session. Today in this training we will discuss about teaching strategies in mathematics for secondary level. Okay, actually all we have discussed about the mathematics and all you know, but basically in this session we will describe about I will describe about teaching strategies, how we should teach the children in earlier classes as well as in higher classes, because we must face a difficulty to understand the students in higher classes due to there are some teaching styles we should not apply in the lower classes. Okay, so we will start. Obviously I want to welcome in this session. Next is all you know mathematics. Obviously this is the science or art, we can say that deals with numbers, quantity, shape, pattern and measurement. In mathematics basically what we do, एक प्रकार का कला है. This is an art in which basically we discuss about the numbers, about some quantities. There are different type of quantities. Shapes, there are different type of shapes also, you know, just like two-dimensional shape, three-dimensional shape, just like cube, cuboid, sphere, cylinder. There are many things around us which are different in shapes, and we discuss in mathematics their measurements, their patterns, etc. So I hope you have understood mathematics, what is this and what we discuss in mathematics. Next is branches of mathematics. So basically all you know that there are different branches of mathematics, but the main branches are algebra, geometry, statistics, analysis, trigonometry and arithmetic, in which basically if we discuss about algebra, then it is also important. It is also important in our daily life. We will use, but sometimes we don't understand what is algebra and where it is used, because if we teach something and it will not apply our teaching methods in our daily life as well as students' life, then there is no values of our teaching or learning. If we teach and student learn something and apply this knowledge in his or her life, then obviously we can say that this is very helpful for them and for us also. So we will describe each of about these branches, but according to the situation of time, I want to discuss now use of maths in daily life. All you know that anywhere, anytime we will use mathematics, as well as daily we use mathematics, just like in that, in cooking, grocery shopping, bill payments, budget, not only in this, anywhere. Just we are sitting here, you are sitting here, as well as suppose that you go on shop, you go on market, you buy something, any times we will use mathematics, as well as it will correct the copy, how much percent students have got. If 33% is required for pass, then suppose that there is 40 marks is there, then how much marks is required to be passed. That means everywhere there is use of mathematics, so we cannot speak where we can use mathematics. That means always it is very, very useful. So we can say that everywhere there is use of mathematics in our daily life. Now, if students learn mathematics and they want to make their careers in this line, then what are the main lines they can join in his or her life? Obviously, if they want to make their career in mathematics, then at first they can be a teacher or a lecturer in mathematics, as well as similarly statistician. That means statistician that means a person who collects data, and different type of data is required as well as their calculation. Just like our school is there, no? Then different type of calculation is required, just like for how many students are coming from buses, what are the how many students have paid, unpaid, okay, what is similarly different type of data for examination, for anything. So that person can make a particular type of data as the requirement, okay. So that person can be a statistician in his or her life. Similarly, insurance and actually you know that some of the person जो हम लोग को क्या हम लोग के इंश्योरेंस दाता जो होता है, ठीक है, तो they can also be similarly operational researcher. There are different engineering, computing, banking, accountancy. These are the main branches where they can be a particular person, or they can be do any particular job in this branches. Next is how mathematics is connected with another subject. Now we know that mathematics is important, but it is necessary. Why? Because you know that if some of the students are poor in mathematics, then obviously they are not able to understand many subjects. We will discuss how, okay, but in this mathematics is connected with medicine, chemistry, physics, economics. Economics is very, very important. Without mathematics, a student or teacher of mathematics, they cannot explain or they cannot understand anything. Similarly, in biology, material science, all you are looking, these are connected with mathematics. Now, the main things is, this is very important, how mathematics is important to understand any subject, just like geography, history, politics, economics and computer, etc. anything. Then if somebody or some students think that if we don't know mathematics or we can understand 100% geography, history, politics, economics, then it is impossible. How? Just we give some example. Look at, as you are looking, what is this? Basically, there are some concepts given. This is the portion of geography. But if any student not able to understand mathematics, they are very poor, then he cannot understand many things. What are the things are there? Just like, suppose that we are discussing map. Where is the location of India? Where is the location of any particular city? Then how we will identify it? To identify it, we know that latitude and longitudes, the imaginary lines are very, very important. Okay, so just like I will describe it again, but before that, just our India. It is a map of India, and you can say that it is not visible clearly. So the location, the position of our India is 8 degree 4 minute. Look here, that is 8 degree 4 minute approximately. This one 8 degree 4 minute northern latitude to 37 degree 6 minute northern latitude. This is the expansion of our India from south to north. Similarly, from east to west, it is given that 68 degree 7 minute eastern longitude to 97 degree 25 minute eastern longitude. This is the extension of our India. लेकिन where is mathematics? It is important, where is mathematics? If some of the student ask us from we, or suppose that student want to understand itself, वो खुद से समझना चाहता है बट समझ नहीं पा रहा है. क्वेश्चन क्या है? सपोज दैट क्वेश्चन ये है कि सर ग्रीनविच जो कि ग्रीनलैंड में है, जहां पर 0 डिग्री प्राइम मेरिडियन है, वहां से हमारा इंडिया के बीच का अगर हम डिफरेंस देखें तो लगभग करीबन 5 आवर 30 मिनट का डिफरेंस. मतलब आप सुने भी होंगे कहीं वहां दिन हो रहा है तो यहाँ रात हो रहा है. ठीक है, इस टाइप का जो डिफरेंस होता है. सिमिलरली इफ in eastern part Arunachal Pradesh and there is western part there is Gujarat, okay, कितना का डिफरेंस हो जाता है? That means approx difference of 2 hours. 2 घंटा पहले हमारा सूर्योदय वगैरह हो गया. आखिर इसका रीजन क्या है, कैसे आप समझाएंगे? If you don't know mathematics, we are not able to understand. So I want to describe it how mathematics is used. So before it, I want to describe the first portion. Look here, just like this is also permanent.
Yes. Cannot be. That is also sketch.
Okay, let it go. Just like suppose that this is a globe and basically our globe is just look like a sphere. All you know about it. And first we have to understand, we have to describe that the complete angle of a sphere is 360 degree. Okay. Now how we will describe? Look here. There are, this is northern pole, this is southern pole. Okay. Now there are many imaginary lines are there. Okay. These imaginary lines are called longitude. Okay. And there are many imaginary lines which are parallel to each other. Okay. And connect east to west. These are latitude. Okay. Please, I don't want to understand it. All you know that, all you know about it. I don't want to describe about it, but I want to explain that where is the math of use of mathematics. How without mathematics we cannot understand many things in different subject also. So look here. There are 100 total degree is 360. So the longitude line, this one is longitude. So how many? There are 360 imaginary lines are there. कितने imaginary lines हैं? 360. Look here. This that we cannot describe about all the line, but there are 360 imaginary lines are there from north pole to south pole. That means degree between each is 1 degree. Okay. Now we know that our Earth has two motions. First is revolution, revolution, and second is rotation. Rotation, it rotates in its axis, on axis. Okay. So in 24 hours, it takes approx 1 complete rotation. So look here, 24 hours. In 24 hours, our Earth complete 360 degree. Okay. So what will be in 1 hour? In 1 hour it will be 360 upon 24. हम लोग 24 से इसको क्या कर देंगे? डिवाइड. So 30 and 6 4 24, 6 6 36, and 4 15 that means in 1 hour. That means 1 घंटा में हमारा अर्थ कितना रिमूव कर रहा है? 15 डिग्री रिमूव कर रहा है. ठीक है बच्चा को पहले ये समझा. That means we should explain that our earth removes 15 degree in 1 hour, and 1 hour needs 60 minutes. You know that? So in 60 minutes our earth can remove 15 degree. Okay, so what will be so in 1 degree to look at 60 by 15 for 60, that means 2. look at मैंने क्या किया, we have taken it on diameter and cut it 15 for 60, so यहाँ क्या रह गया 1 degree, that means to take 1 degree, to remove 1 degree our earth take 4 minutes. अब जो है यदि हमने ये समझा दिया, then we are able to understand everything कि ये कितना देर लगता है. ठीक है, now if 1 degree, now look at, suppose that this is the prime meridian, ये prime meridian है 0 degree. Okay, then 0 degree से 1 degree, suppose that this one is 1 degree, then from 0 degree to 1 degree to remove 0 to 1, 0 से 1 तक जाने में कितना टाइम लगेगा 4 मिनट. So now understand from prime meridian which is in Greenwich to India, वहां से इंडिया तक आने में, ठीक है, टोटल 82 and 5 degree. What is the difference? Yes, next 82.5 degree, there is difference. Look here, look here in middle, we can say that 82.5, this is the, okay, this is known as basically what this is India's meridian, यानी हमारा इंडिया का जो है इसको हम लोग स्टैंडर्ड मेरिडियन ऑफ इंडिया भी कहते हैं. ठीक है, सो फ्रॉम 0 डिग्री से डिफरेंस कितना है, लुक हियर, इफ सपोज दैट आवर पोजीशन ऑफ इंडिया इज हियर and from here to here our prime meridian जो इंडिया के बीचों बीच से कट रहा है, what is degree 82 and हाफ डिग्री इज देयर. अभी मैंने बताया कि 1 डिग्री मूव करने में कितना टाइम लगता है 4 मिनट. सो यहां से यहां तक हमारा इंडिया टोटल कितना है 82 and half degree. We will multiply this one by 4. Okay, if we will multiply this one by 4, and I hope multiplication all you know. Okay, so it will take approx 330 minutes. That means 5 hour 30 मिनट का अंतर पड़ जाता है. ठीक है, so this take much time. Similarly, if this is the eastern part of India and this is the western part of India, 2 घंटा का अंतर पड़ रहा है, कैसे? So in this case 97, what is 97 degree 20 minutes, 97 degree 25 minutes, yes, minus western part is, it is given that 68 degree and 7 minutes. Approx we will separate it, what will be, we will get in approximately 29 degree 18 minutes. माइनस करें कितना आएगा 29 degree 18 minutes. That means approx it will be half yes, when we will separate it, it will be 30 minutes approx. We can say that 29 degree and 18 minutes, so approx it will be 30 degree. हो गया, and 30 degree हो गया, that means from eastern to western part of India कितना डिफरेंस पड़ रहा है 30 degree. So multiply 30 with 4, 120 minutes, and when we will change in hour it will be. तो बच्चों को ये समझाना पड़ेगा कि ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया से वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया जो है जो करने में जो टाइम लगता है वो बेसिकली 2 घंटे का समय लग जा रहा है. ठीक है, सो बेसिकली फ्रॉम ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया टू वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया इट विल टेक 2 आवर. सो अगर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे तो हमारा 2 घंटा का टाइम आगे जाएगा, और अगर हम यहाँ हैं तो 2 घंटा कम. ठीक है, सो आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड मैथमेटिक्स इज यूज्ड everywhere. Without mathematics If students are not understanding this type of mathematics, they are not able to understand this type of things also, which are very useful in any subject. Now similarly, there you can see this is the branch of mathematics, computer. In computer, if any student are weak in mathematics, they are not able to understand maths, then I hope they are also not able to understand computer in different type of computer, because in this type of portion we have to change change of some binary number into octal number into hexadecimal number. There are many types. Okay, I hope you have also understood, you have studied about it. So we don't describe it because we have no much time, but you can understand if students are weak in mathematics, then obviously they are also not able to understand in computer also. Okay, so this is important. Next is methods of teaching mathematics. What are the methods we can use in teaching mathematics? Not only, but we can use in any subject. First is, I think most of the teachers we use this method and we should always use. First is inductive method. What? Inductive method. In this type of method, what we should do? Suppose that we are describing anything and directly we are starting from the theorem. Directly we are starting from the particular thing. Just like if you are we have to describe in Hindi, suppose that we are describing सर्वनाम, okay, and सर्वनाम का परिभाषा सीधे बता दिए तो बच्चा को समझ में नहीं आएगा. But अगर हमने कहा कि what is the name of this boy, तो उन्होंने कहा राम श्याम जो भी है, ठीक है. What is the name of that girl, रीता सीता गीता जो भी है, ठीक है. After that मैंने उसको वहां भेज दिया और कहा कि यह लड़की को बुलाओ, यह लड़की को बुलाओ. यह नाम उसका कुछ और था, हमने क्या किया, यह क्या बोल दिया, वह, ठीक है. तो फिर मैंने बताया कि देखो उसका नाम कुछ था लेकिन हमने उसको यह या वह करके बुलाया. दैट मीन्स ऑब्वियसली वी कैन से दैट. तो पहले हमने क्या दिया, एग्जांपल, ठीक है. जस्ट लाइक बच्चों को आप समझा सकते हैं, दिस इज द any table, Himalaya, anything, name of place, name of anything, ठीक है. उसको आप बोल सकते हैं, give name of any 5 cities, give name of any 5 monuments, give name of any 5 animals. Obviously children can speak. After that you speak what name you have given me, you have described. These are nothing but examples of noun. ओके, जस्ट लाइक हमने क्या किया, पहले एग्जांपल बताया और फिर बाद में उसको डेफिनेशन बताया, ठीक है. तो दिस इज द मेथड. Similarly, in inductive method also we should give some examples. After that what we should do, we should explain theories portion or some definitions, etc. Similarly, deductive method. In deductive method also what we do, first we describe in higher classes, basically in higher classes first, so in many things we describe some properties, we describe some theorem, we describe some definitions. After that we will give some example. Then this type of method is called deductive. Both methods are requirements, so both are also equal weightage are there now, but inductive method is very important for that student who are not able to understand easily. जो आसानी से नहीं समझता उसको समझाने के लिए हमें इंडक्टिव मेथड का प्रयोग ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा. ओके, नाउ एनालिटिक मेथड. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एनालिटिक? एनालिटिक बेसिकली इन हिंदी संश्लेषण विधि. संश्लेषण, दैट मीन्स एंड one minute, विश्लेषण and synthetic method. So in this case इन सिंथेसिस एंड एनालिसिस, एनालिसिस में हम क्या करते हैं, चीजों को तोड़ तोड़ करते हैं। दैट मीन सपोज दैट देयर इज लॉन्ग थ्योरम्स इज गिवन, लॉन्ग डेफिनेशंस आर गिवन। आपने कहा बच्चों को इसको पढ़िए, बच्चे को समझ में नहीं आया। क्यों नहीं समझ में आया? क्योंकि वह एक साथ बातों को समझ नहीं पाए। अब हमें इन एनालिसिस, एनालिटिक मेथड व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, हमें तोड़ तोड़ करके बताना पड़ेगा कि देखो यहां से ये बात है, यहां से ये, ठीक है। दे चाइल्ड कैन अंडरस्टैंड एंड दे विल स्पीक सर एंड मैम आई हैव अंडरस्टूड नाउ। देन दिस इज कॉल्ड एनालिटिक, दैट मींस विश्लेषण विधि, जिसको तोड़ तोड़ करके बताया जाता है। नेक्स्ट इज synthetic method. Synthetic, that means synthesis or synthetic, we can say that. Then in this type of teaching methods we will add most of the things at same. That means बहुत सारे अलग अलग चीजें हैं, अब उसको बच्चा एक साथ कनेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो उन सारी चीजों को हम एक साथ कनेक्ट करके जो है और उसको बताएंगे, ठीक है। सो वी विल कनेक्ट द डिफरेंट थिंग्स एट in same sentence or in particularly definitions, or we can describe it, उसको combine करके। So both are also equally important. Now next is role play method. Role play, what is role play method? I think in role play method this is also very important for children. Suppose that children want to do something, want to become any particular personality, just like you have listened. Nowadays some students become chief minister for one day, for particularly for Lok Sabha speaker for one day. Similarly, then what this is making role play, and in this what she or he has understood, वह जो भी कुछ सीखा है उसको अप्लाई करने की कोशिश करता है, ठीक है। एंड आफ्टर दैट हमें समझ में आता है कि बच्चा हमने जो बताया था वह कितना वह सीखा, ठीक है। देन इफ वी वांट टू डू, केवल आंसर याद करना। Nowadays if you will think, many students learn something, memorize something, and in examination they will write also, and they can make they can obtain good marks. But if you will ask sir, if you will ask to student what you have described, please explain in Hindi, they can give answer but they cannot explain it. It is correct or no?
Yes.
Mostly student can give answer दे देंगे, but most of the student they cannot explain in their own mother tongue, in their own words they cannot explain. Why? What is the problem? Problem is that they are not understanding, only they are memorizing the things. So it is very important. So in role play type of teaching method, we can apply the student, and we can also understand what we are teaching, students are understanding or not. Similarly, problem solving method. In this type of method, we will give some problems to the student and we say try yourself and solve the problem. So first student try, खुद से कोशिश करेंगे, बार कोशिश करेंगे, that means they will think मल्टी डायरेक्शनल। दैट मीन ऐसा क्वेश्चन हम दें कि बच्चा क्या करे, इधर भी दिमाग लगाए चारों ओर, ठीक है, कि इसका आंसर आके आएगा तो कैसे आएगा, ठीक है। एंड दे विल थिंक, दे विल ट्राई अगेन एंड अगेन। आफ्टर दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट दे आर एबल टू कंप्लीट एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट दे आर नॉट एबल टू कंप्लीट। बट वो उत्सुक तो होगा। जस्ट वी हैव डिस्क्राइब प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग इंडक्टिव सर्वे मेथड। व्हाट इज सर्वे मेथड? सर्वे मेथड जस्ट लाइक सपोज दैट actually we have no much time, but this is also important. Just like we make a group of our student and give them an opportunity, go and check how many people are educated in our locality, in our, similarly how many people, how many students are any, suppose just like age, please make a table, make a data for the marks obtained of students. Similarly age of the students, different type of. सो ये टाइप का हम वर्क दे सकते हैं उनको, और सर्वे करने के लिए वो एक ही जगह जा करके वो क्या करेगा, जांच करेगा, और उससे धीरे धीरे उसको समझ में आएगा है ना कि वो डेटा कैसे तैयार किया जाता है। एंड द टीचर्स दे शुड हेल्प देम इन दिस टाइप ऑफ मेथड। सिमिलरली प्रोजेक्ट मेथड, ऑल यू नो, in project method basically we give different type of project to complete the children. Just like also I want to do, we should organize some science seminar. Just like there are different countries in which magnetic rays removing fastly. Okay, there are no noise, there are no many problem, also it works very fastly, also they are not consuming energy. But how this magnetic train works, we can explain it with the student. We can say that please make a project of on it. Okay, हम इसको बच्चों को बता देंगे कि करना क्या है, and it can be done easily. Okay, and student के दिमाग में क्या आ जाएगा, it is so easy and we can also do, and they can think also I will do in our life. And in this type of question what will be, आपने जरूर सुना होगा कि क्लास से 1 का 10 का बच्चा 12 का बच्चा जो है ये नया कुछ बना दिया, ये कैसे संभव हो सकता है? It is possible if and only we will give this type of project, we will give some time for the students to work them. Okay, उसके दिमाग में इस तरह का चीजें बतानी पड़ेगी, उसमें उत्सुकता आना चाहिए कि हाँ हम भी कर सकते हैं, तो बहुत इजी काम है, ठीक है। बट फॉर दिस टाइप ऑफ वर्क टीचर्स गिव देम हेल्प एज वेल एज दे शुड रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स, ठीक है। अगर उसके पास सामान ही नहीं रहेगा तो फिर वो करेगा क्या, सोच के भी कुछ नहीं कर सकता। सो इन दिस टाइप ऑफ मेथड देयर आर different type of requirements, but we should try, we should give opportunity to the students also. Similarly discussion method, if I teach anything and on next day we teach different thing, and on next day again we teach different thing. But I think according to me, first I have taught, and we all of we have taught anything in any particular day, then on that day at least 5 to 10 minutes we should discuss on that topic, that what you have understood and know. अगर बच्चा वहीं पर नहीं समझ में आ रहा, उससे आगे बढ़ जाते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली अगले क्लास में बच्चे को दिक्कत होगा और वह समझ नहीं पाएगा। सो इस तरह से now this is very important. Now please think what it's saying. This is the figure and this is the modern technique of teaching and thinking. Okay, this student is a just look like a glass. Okay, जिसमें कुछ भी नहीं, ठीक है। पहले ये माना जाता था कि टीचर ही जो है ना, उसमें बिल्कुल नॉलेज उसके पास भरा होता है और स्टूडेंट क्या है, खाली बर्तन की तरह है जिसमें है ना टीचर जो है ज्ञान का ये जो है उसमें डालता है और बच्चे सीख जाते हैं। लेकिन इन मॉडर्न टेक्निक, इन मॉडर्न टीचिंग स्ट्रेटेजी, इसको साइकोलॉजिस्ट जो है वो गलत बताते हैं, ठीक है। दैट मीन इट इज नॉट 100% करेक्ट। देन व्हाट इज द करेक्ट, व्हाट वी शुड डू, दिस इज टीचर सेंटर्ड एजुकेशन। दैट मीन टीचर सेंटर्ड पर होता है, जैसा चाहे वैसा बताएगा, जैसा कहेगा, अगर चाहे चेयर में बैठ के बताना तो चेयर में बैठ के बताएगा, ठीक है। किसी बच्चे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है। देन दिस टाइप ऑफ मेथड इज टीचर सेंटर्ड मेथड। बट नेक्स्ट इज चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड मेथड। ओके, बट बिफोर स्टार्टिंग चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड आई वांट टू डिस्क्राइब इन टीचर सेंटर्ड व्हाट आर द मेन थिंग्स इन टीचर सेंटर्ड मेथड। In this basically teacher give lecture, सबसे पहला तो क्या देगा, अपना लेक्चर देगा, समथिंग, कहानी, लेक्चर, एनीथिंग, and student will listen the things. Okay, this is also good, we should do, but only teacher center is not requirement. Next is note giving, उसे कहा जाएगा कि नोट बना लो इसको, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट इज ड्रिल और कोच, उसको थोड़ा कोच करना, ठीक है। ये तो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आई डोंट से दैट दिस इज नॉट रिक्वायरमेंट, This one is requirement, but only not dependent on teacher-centered method, because some of the students are not understanding the things. Now, this is student-centered education. In student-centered education, just child is look like a new plant. Look like a new plant. Plants grow itself. Plant grow itself. प्लांट को उगाने के लिए बस आपको क्या करना पड़ता है? समय पर उसको पानी देना पड़ता है, खाद देना पड़ता है. Just like a child. Psychologists say that childs are also look like a plant. If you will give a proper time, if you will give a proper guidelines, if you will give proper requirements, they can grow properly. आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट जो है, ठीक है, if they will not want to understand, अगर वह पढ़ना ही नहीं चाहता है, आप उसको लाख कोशिश कर लो, वो पढ़ नहीं सकता, ठीक है, only because उसका बेस शुरू से जो है वो सोच लिया है कि हम नहीं जानते, ठीक है. if student think that I have to do, then they can do. Okay, so psychologists say that the child is just look like a plant. We should give proper guidelines, we should give proper requirements on time. Just like some of the students are in class 9-10, they are not able to aid properly, not able to separate fraction, not able to multiply and divide. Then how they can obtain a good mark? What is the problem? The problem was that when they was in class 6, 7, 5, 4, etc., then if on that time we have applied this one, teacher centered method, बच्चे को समझ में आ रहा है तो भी ठीक है, नहीं आ रहा है तो भी ठीक है. So on that time, if we apply child centered method, that means on that time we apply child centered method, then what will be, हमें समझ में आता है कि बच्चे को प्रॉब्लम क्या है. On first class यदि हमने एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन बताया, बच्चे को नहीं समझ में आया, and on next class we have describe division, and on next class we describe another thing. बच्चा को पहली बार में समझ में नहीं आया, and what thing I don't know, उसको लगा कि मैं तो नहीं जानता हूँ, ठीक है. And obviously जब नया चीज बताएंगे तो फिर उसके दिमाग में फिर लोड बढ़ जाएगा. That means if a child cannot carry 10 kg, then obviously on next day again you will give some weight, then obviously weight बढ़ता चला जाएगा, and student think that we are not able, I am not interested, I will not teach, and finally they will succeed and they will reach on class 9, 10, etc. and obviously उसके समय इतना माथा में भर जाएगा कि आप कितना सारा कुछ बता दीजिए उसको समझ में नहीं आएगा. So child centered is very very important. We should think that child as a center, child को सेंटर में रख करके हमें सोचना चाहिए आखिर इस बच्चे को प्रॉब्लम क्या है, what is the problem of this child. हमें अपने आप को जो है उसको सेंटर में रख करके और प्रॉब्लम को सोचना चाहिए कि आखिर इस ग्राउंड से आ रहा है, in which background child is coming, what is the problem. If now a day child will not understand anything, then what will be, after some years child cannot do anything. Okay, I hope you have understood about it. Next is all you know about it, Jean-Jacques Rousseau. This is this was the French philosopher and also known as father of child-centered education. Okay, so they have described about child-centered education, and now this is very very important to develop the children. There is a thought, although modesty is natural to men, it is not natural to children. Modesty only begins with the knowledge of evil. This is the thought of Rousseau. Okay, according to that one, obviously आजकल हम लोग क्या करते हैं, modesty, that means बेसिकली द वर्ड मॉडेस्टी मीन्स जो हमारे ऊपर अच्छाई है, ठीक है। बच्चे को हमेशा हम बुरा मानते रहते हैं, बहुत बदमाश है, ये है वो है, ठीक है। देन ये कहते हैं कि मॉडेस्टी जो होता है, ये जो भी हम लोग अच्छाई की बात करते हैं, ये जो भी चीजें हैं, ये नेचुरली मैन में होता है, बट इट इज नॉट नेचुरली इन चिल्ड्रेन। तो फिर चिल्ड्रेन में आता कहां से है? मॉडेस्टी ओनली बिगिन विद द नॉलेज ऑफ इविल। बच्चों के जो बदमाशी करने का ये है, आपको लगता है कि बच्चे बदमाशी कर रहे हैं नीचे, है ना, वहीं से धीरे धीरे वो सीखते हैं, ठीक है। दैट मीन्स आप ये भी जानते हैं जब हम एक बार गलती करते हैं तब हमें समझ में आता है कि सही क्या है। जस्ट लाइक वे चाइल्ड डू समथिंग रॉन्ग इन अर्लियर एज, they think they give knowledge by their mistake, by their problems। समझ में आ गया? आई होप इनका थॉट आपको समझ में आया होगा कि बच्चे गलती करके ही सीखते हैं, इसलिए बच्चे में हमें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए तुरंत, है ना, कि बच्चे हमेशा जो है वो अच्छे ही हों, ठीक है। बच्चे जो है गलत करके ही सीखते हैं, तो हमें कोशिश करना चाहिए कि उसे सिखाने का। सिमिलरली नेक्स्ट वन इज जॉन डेवी। व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग दिस वन? बिकॉज द थॉट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। John Dewey, this one is the father of progressive, child-centered and progressive education. Okay, so child-centered and progressive education. Just we have described about child-centered education. Now, what is progressive education? That means progressive education says that the whole development of child. Whole development of child. Only not any particular development. Okay, so what we have to do for the whole development of child, the John Dewey had described about this one. So we will describe it. There are some thoughts, because if we will describe one by one, then it will take much time. So I don't want to describe because we have no much time now, but you can see there are the basic thoughts that John Dewey have given. We should apply this one in our school, in our teaching style. Similarly, now the characteristics of child-centered education. Just हमने अभी बात किया child-centered education के बारे में, but actually we should know what is child-centered education. Why this is very very important. First, freedom. What is the freedom? Freedom means the freedom of student to speak something, to express something. उसके पास problem क्या है? Okay? अगर हम बच्चे को नहीं समझ में आए और हम डांट दिए उसको, बाबू हमेशा कुछ कुछ पूछते रहते हो, ठीक है? Then this is not the freedom of the child. Okay? We should give freedom for express something. वो खुद से अपने से express कर सके. They can ask something. Then if different children are different background, so I think they have no different requirements. They have not available things. Then obviously उसके पास लैपटॉप नहीं है, मोबाइल नहीं है, बहुत सारा कुछ वो नहीं सीख सकता है. Then ऐसे बच्चे के साथ प्रॉब्लम अलग होगा, and those different students have different problem. So we should understand child as a center, and हमें उसका प्रॉब्लम को समझना चाहिए और हमें फ्रीडम उसको देना चाहिए, ठीक है, कि वह क्या पूछना चाहता है, क्या बात एक्सप्रेस करना चाहता है. फ्रीडम that means know whatever they want they can do. This is not a freedom. Next is self activity. Psychologists say that self activity is the best teacher. That means अगर बच्चा कुछ करके सीखता है, then उससे बेहतर वो कभी लाइफ में सीख नहीं सकता. That means self activity is very very important. That means if student can make anything, वो खुद से कुछ बना लिया, ठीक है, तो वो लाइफ टाइम याद रखेगा, ठीक है. बट ओनली विल डिस्क्राइब, लुक हियर दिस वन, इट विल बी जस्ट लाइक एंड इट विल मेक. सपोज दैट हम रिएक्शन बता रहे हैं इन केमिस्ट्री, इन मैथमेटिक्स से कुछ करके बता रहे हैं, ठीक है, सॉल्यूशन निकाल दिए, बट बच्चा उसको कुछ बस खाली सोच लिया, हाँ ठीक है. बट व्हेन अ डे दे विल डू एक्टिविटी एंड फाइनली दे केम द रिजल्ट, वो बहुत खुश हो जाएगा, एंड ऑल ओवर लाइफ ही विल understand that yes, I have understood. So self activity is very very important. Next is process of spontaneous development. Process of spontaneous development. So in this type of development there are many things. We can also learn different things spontaneously sometimes. Similarly, child also understand and different things and they gain knowledge. Okay, if you will give some things to do themselves, उसको खुद से अगर हम कुछ करने के लिए देंगे तो बच्चे आपस में बहुत सारा कुछ सीख लेते हैं. Similarly, इंटरेस्ट एंड नीड, बच्चा को इंटरेस्ट क्या है ये भी आपको देखना पड़ेगा. दैट मींस इफ सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट वांट टू बी अ सिंगर, वांट टू बी अ एक्टर, और उसको आप बोलते हैं कि तुम डॉक्टर बनो जबरदस्ती, ठीक है, दैट मींस फादर एंड मदर्स वांट टू डू, नो you can marry a doctor, so please you don't do like you do that one. Okay, then obviously child cannot grow, cannot develop. So we should understand what is the thinking of student, उनका सोच क्या है, और उसी के आधार पे हमें जो है उसका आगे का डेवलपमेंट को देखना चाहिए. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ एजुकेशन बेस्ड एक्सपीरियंस, दैट मींस एक्सपीरियंस पर बेस्ड जो है एजुकेशन होना चाहिए, ना कि रटा रटा है. ठीक है, बच्चा with teacher as well as student, we should teach with our experience as well as student also understand by doing something. अपने experience से वो क्या करेगा, सीखेगा. So I hope you have understood what are the main characteristics of child centered education. Now just you are looking, this is child centered education. We are here, children are doing in group, children are doing themselves, and they will after communicating they will show their teachers, and if they can success, obviously वो काफी खुश हो जाएंगे and they will think I can do the next one. Next is what will be if child centered education there will be, then learner means child, जो सीखने वाला वो बीच में, ठीक है. Then what will be, there is discussion, that means one children do something, then what will be, they can describe another one. Okay, so बच्चे भी आपस में सीख पाएंगे. ठीक है, so discussion method is also important in this part. Inquiry, that means you should ask, we should ask समथिंग, बीच बीच में बच्चों को पूछते रहना चाहिए कि उसे समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है. व्हाट वी आर टीचिंग, नेदर वी विल कंटिन्यू टू एंड चिल्ड्रन कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग. नाउ सिमिलरली कोलैबोरेशन मींस आपस में एक दूसरे का सहयोग जो होता है. बच्चे अगर एक बच्चे कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं ऑब्वियसली अनदर कैन अंडरस्टैंड. सो वी शुड गिव ऑल दे आर कंटेंट इन चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड एजुकेशन. क्रिएशन, एनी न्यू थिंग, just we have described about it. And similarly reflection, what is the reflection, if you are teaching something and obviously children also asking something and कुछ बता रहे हैं, इसका मतलब समझ में आ रहा है कि बच्चे क्या समझ में आ रहा है, बच्चे क्या समझ रहे हैं. रिफ्लेक्शन मींस अगर बच्चों से रेस्पॉन्स आ रहा है इसका मतलब obviously बच्चे भी समझ रहे हैं. दिस इज द रिफ्लेक्शन. सो ऑल दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स are very very important in child centered education. So we should conclude all these things in our teaching style. Next is how we can develop the students. Just we have described in progressive education there is whole development of the student. So how we will develop this type of whole development? Then basically if we divide this development, then it will be divided into mainly 4 parts. What are the main 4 parts? There is cognitive development. What? Cognitive development. In Hindi, संज्ञानात्मक विकास. I hope all you have understood about it. All you have studied in B.Ed session. Okay? So cognitive means what? बच्चे जो है दिमाग से रटते नहीं, दिमाग से कुछ सीख लेते हैं. In their minds, then we can say that their minds developing and child develop according to their cognitive, that means their cognitive development already growing. Similarly there are many things but we have no much time, so Finally, this is the conclusion. As we can understand, mathematics is really useful and significant in our daily life, as is associated with our everyday activities, developing our critical and practical abilities. So I hope you have understood. Mathematics, without mathematics, we are, as well as children are not able to understand different subject also. So we say that mathematics is important, as well as if child understand in earlier classes. So we see finally, if you will speak in class 9, 10th student, they are not able to subtract, they are not able to add the fractions, many things. Then what? We can think they can do anything, they cannot do anything, because the main problem is the base is weak. So we should do this type of method in earlier classes, as well as in middle classes. The children can grow yourself, and at finally they are able to reach whatever they want to reach. Okay, so I hope you have understood. And at last, I want to say thank you all of you that you have listened me carefully. So thank you all of you.
Any question, any doubt? Repeat. Clear.
I want to say something.
Speak. I will try.
Actually, this last conclusion what you given, that yes, it is correct. In higher classes, we can't teach the students now this fraction addition, just like addition, subtraction. Okay, so-
Obviously, when I am thinking that most of the students in class 9, 10,
they don't know about it.
I will do same thing. Some of the students making 40 out of 40, 40 out of 39. But some of the students are obtaining only 2-3 marks. How this is possible? Then I am thinking, I am correcting their copy, then I have taken, they are taking wrong addition, wrong multiplication. So I have said, this is the main problem of their base. We should apply this type of method. We should think चाइल्ड एज अ सेंटर, और हम देखेंगे कि उसका प्रॉब्लम क्या है, और उस प्रॉब्लम को अगर हम नीचे ही सॉल्व कर देंगे तो शायद ऊपर क्लास में उसको दिक्कत ना हो. ठीक है.
Along with mathematics, you have spoken how to interlink geography, and even you have explained a bit part of geography also. And as you were telling that the education system or our teaching should be focused on child-centered education. And in today's world, it is required. If we become the teacher-centered, or if we follow the style of teachers-centered teaching, children will run away, they will not understand anything, rather they will be afraid of coming to the class. And that's why nowadays the time has changed, and therefore everywhere it is applicable, and everywhere it is required that the education system should be a child-centered education. And when the education system becomes child-centered education, then the children take interest, and by themselves they try to learn something, and in that case the base of the students becomes strong, and when the foundation or the base is strong, later on as they go to higher classes, it becomes easy for them to understand the things, to understand the topic. And therefore, as a teacher also, either we are teaching in the upper class or lower class. Mainly, when we take the class in lower class, we should not think that children will learn in when they go to class 2. And we should not think again when the child is in class 3, we should not think that child will learn when he goes to class 3. When we keep on thinking that way, the child will reach up to class 10 and finally he will learn nothing. And therefore our aim should be there that when the child has to learn anything or everything when he is in class 1, he should be taught clearly and he should be able to understand the things in class 1, whatever he is expected to understand. So, thank you very much and all the best for next chance and next opportunity. Thank you.